Hi guys, I'm What Beck Sews. Welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber, and welcome if you're new. Today's Friday Sews and I'm here to share with you my progress on a gift in November, what I've been up to this week and my plans for next week. So please stick around if you want to see more. Happy Friday. I've had an influx of subscribers recently and I just wanted to start off by saying a massive thank you. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing and thank you so much for all the lovely comments that I'm getting left below. I do try and reply to everybody, so I really appreciate it. So where do we start? Because I've made quite a bit of progress on some of my gift to November. I've also managed to make myself quite a few items up this week as well. The football is on, guys, in my house all the time. It's World Cup, so my partner literally has every game on. But that's a good thing for me because it just means I get the opportunity to get a little bit more sewing done. Let's start with what I'm wearing. It's only the t-shirt today that I've got on that is me made. There you go. I love this t-shirt. It is the Raglan tee from Sew House 7. This is made in a fabric godmother fabric, which is called Artemis, I think. I love this. I love the way that it skims. It's got a nice subtle shape to the body. I like the neckline on it. I'd like to make one of these in a longer version, long sleeve, because I do get an awful lot of wear out, and it's got this lovely bottom to it, so it just sits really nicely. Now I am wearing this with a pair of should I say, sorry, it's because I'm trying to do two things at once and apparently I can't do that. I'm wearing this with a ready-to-wear cardigan that is a Joe Brown's cardigan, and I've also got a pair of joggers on because today is a work from home day and I'm filming this in my lunch break. So I'm going shopping tomorrow, which is actually Friday, so I'm filming this on a Thursday, which I normally do anyway, but I'm going to go Christmas shopping tomorrow, which I can't wait for. So let's get on with what I've actually been making and stop waffling, shall I? Should we start with the gift to November first? So we all know the saga, if you watched last week's Friday Sews, that I had with my mother's make, which I was planning to make my mother the Harper Cardigan for Christmas. And what I actually did was ended up cutting everything out, and there just not being enough fabric, no matter how much I played pattern Tetris, which was really, really frustrating. So I reordered some more fabric from So Affordable Fabrics, which I thought was the same fabric. No. It came and it was this colour. So this is a lighter blue colour than the royal blue that I thought that I'd originally ordered, and it is a different kind of fabric. The one that I'd ordered for my mum came as a soft knit, and I thought that I'd ordered the jersey and I'd got sent the soft knit, and then when I ordered this, which I thought I was ordering the same thing, this is actually a jersey. Now I ordered 2 meters. I'm not entirely sure that that was what was sent to me, because when I tried to put the Harper cardigan back on it, I could not for love nor money get it to fit. It was really, really frustrating. So I then sat there and thought, what am I going to make? Now Lisa from the Lisa One show, who also released a vlog on the day that I did with her gift ideas for a gift to November, said that she really loved the Tilly and the Buttons Freya top from the stretch book. Now I have cut out last year, because again I didn't have enough fabric to do something, the pattern pieces in my mum's size, so I thought, let's make her that, and then at least my mother and my stepmother have both got different presents, and I am so pleased with how this came out. So obviously it's been folded. Now I can't put this on to show you because my mum's smaller than me, and I just stretch it out, but it's just come together so lovely. It's got the mock neckband on it. I've popped a tag in the back that says, hello gorgeous. No, I haven't actually. It doesn't say hello gorgeous. It says me made with love. And then it's the 3/4 length sleeve version. I've taken some of the curve out for my mum. My mum doesn't have the biggest of hips, so she doesn't have that actual curve there. And then even the hemming on this has come together really well, which is always something I find. The Freya top is a really easy pattern to make, but when I come to hemming is where I always mess up. So that is my mother's me-made gift for Christmas, and I'm so pleased with it. So that was one of the first things that I got done for a gift to November. So the next thing I got made up was for my mum. Now, I'm just going to stop the film for a second to put this on and show you. This is for my stepmother. So this does drown me slightly, guys, because my stepmother is bigger than me. So this is the long line version of the Harper Cardigan, and it's lovely. Now, I don't know where I've gone wrong with this slightly. I think I need to press this out and then top stitch around it, because it does feel a bit bumpy at the moment. Let me see if I can show you this. There you go. You see what I mean? It's all bumpy down here, but I do need to press it out. And I think once I've pressed it out, it'll be absolutely fine. So this was made in a knit fabric that I got last year. Now, this is a bit big for me because my stepmother is slightly larger than me. But this will be perfect for her. She's very tall, so whereas this comes down to just below the knees on me, on her it will probably sit just below her bottom, so it will work out perfectly. Now, I'm hoping that this does press out quite nicely, and it is where I've stretched it. For some reason, when I cut the neckband on this, I don't know what happened, but it just did not want to fit, even though I definitely cut the longer line, which really, really irritated me. So yeah, you can see, I think if I press that out and then maybe top stitch down, it will stop that bubbling and that stretched look. So it is finished outside of that. I just need to get that done. And then we've got a lovely hemband on the bottom as well of that you can see there. So that one's not stretched out at all. That's lovely. So yeah, that is my stepmother's Harper cardigan. So that's the next thing that I got made up. I'm going to take this off now. So I'll do this bit on screen for you. It's not as much of a fiddle that way. And I didn't put a tag in this one because I still want to do that top stitch there. So that's 2 of my gift to Novembers that I got made up. Should we put this cardigan back on? Sorry, there's lots of up and downing in this, isn't there? Right, so the next thing that I got made up and finished was what I showed you last week, which was I'd had this cut out. These are my daughter's Jamie pyjama bottoms. So they're the same as the ones that I showed you for my younger daughter. They're just a lot longer in leg because she's taller. And these ones I've made a size up for her because she likes the bagginess, but as you can see, whereas unlike my daughter, there's not much of a gather in the waist because they're made to her size. You can see that gather there, just so she's got plenty of room, but this is perfect size for her waist. So they will be going into the Christmas Eve bags. I am just waiting on the red cotton jersey to be delivered so I can do their t-shirts and get that fully finished. So that was the next thing I got made up. That was the only thing I didn't make out of knit fabric this week, which was actually quite nice to work with a little bit of woven when you're working with so much stretch, because it doesn't move. It's not so much of a pain. So I then decided, sorry, I've got my daughter's ones there. I don't know why I've got them there because I'm not going to show you them today. I then decided, as I was on a bit of a roll, I would have a go at making up my sister's insulin pump belts. Now, my sister, I've shared one on my Instagram, which is what Beck sews. I did it back in March, which was a pump belt I made for her. It was the first one that I made, and I was trialling it out. This is a pattern that I've produced myself. So it's been a while since I've made them, and I wanted to really refresh myself on what I was doing. So what I've done is I've chosen 2 darker based fabrics just to remind myself, and then I've got more when I go shopping tomorrow. There's a market stall called Neil's Fabrics in Milton Keynes on their square, and he's got loads of more stable wintry knit fabrics, which is definitely what you need for this. So I've made this one here out of a Ponte Roma, and you can see it's just a belt, and it will sit just below the belly button. It's got the pocket here that you can put the pump into, and then in the there you can just see there's a, because it's dark, I don't know whether you're going to see that, there's a buttonhole, and that buttonhole feeds through the cannula, so she can pop that, inject that into her stomach essentially. So that is one done, and then I've done another one in a black and a pink fabric. Now this is a lighter weight fabric, but I think it will still do the same job. The pocket blends in a little bit, but there is a pocket there, there is an opening there as well. But that's the second one that I got made up. So that's 2. I'd like to make 7, so she's got 1 for every day of the week. And my sister is a girly girl. She loves pinks, purples, anything like that. So I really, really want to make sure that I can get her one made up that is to her tastes and her likings. But these will go under clothes. If I can find some that I know will match the types of clothes that she likes, then I will do. I'm just going to see what fabrics I can get. It's a shame that they don't do knits in fat quarters, because this is a perfect fat quarter length. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with them, and I'm pleased that I've made a start on some of my sisters, because my sister's got quite a few presents from me, including pyjamas that I've still got to make up. So they're 2 of her insulin pump belts. So that was everything I got done, which was a gift to November. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items there. I've done quite well with getting that done in 1 week. And then I went on to make some stuff for myself. So there are 2 things that I'm not going to show you that I got made up, but I did make myself a pair of kimono pants and another Freya top. I've got 1 to show you, but I made another Freya top. Now, I mentioned last week that I was doing a festive capsule wardrobe for the month of December that's the nod to Christmas, not fully Christmas, not bling bling Christmas jumper print, etc. There will be some of them in there, but it was just the colours that remind you of Christmas. So what I don't want to do is show you those 2 makes, because I'm going to do a whole vlog dedicated to that. So it was a pair of kimono pants and a Freya top, so you'll just have to watch this space to be able to see them. But I will show you what I actually got made up for myself this week as well. So as I was on a Freya top frenzy, I decided to make myself a velvet one in this fabric here. This is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. I love this. So I did pop some pictures up on Instagram earlier this week, and I will pop some footage in of me wearing this. Now, I styled these with a pair of high-waisted trousers, so I was actually able to tuck it in, and I thought that that looked really, really nice. Today, you'll see me putting this on with my joggers. And when I got the photo, which I will pop in a photo of it, I don't think you can really see the high-waisted trousers there. But this is a smart wintry top that I think I can wear both casually, out for dinner and to work. It's really versatile, just depending on how I style it, but it is just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Came together really well. I haven't hemmed the bottom of this. I'm a bit naughty really, because the chances are of me wearing it untucked are not really gonna happen, and I don't think you can really tell because I have overlocked it. You can't really tell, can you? Can't really tell that I haven't hemmed it, unless I go like that to you. So yeah, but I will be tucking this in with whatever I wear. So I'm not worried about that. It's a cheats way of doing it sometimes. So yeah, this is lovely. This was the Freya top that I got made up. Now, mine's made in a size 7, whereas my mother's is made in a size 5. I have actually dropped sizes in Tilly and the Buttons Patterns to a size 6. Sometimes a 5 if I don't want the oversized look, because some of her patterns can be quite oversized. But I do find the ones out of her stretch book, I don't know whether they're made from a different block or she's changed or altered her blocks before, but these seem to become up smaller. I don't know. So the one thing I have done on this, and which is what I'm starting to do with most of my Tilly and the Buttons patterns, is made a forward shoulder adjustment just to make it fit a little bit better, and it worked really, really well. This fabric is from my local fabric shop, Fabric Emporia, and yeah, I don't think there's really much more I can say about that. Hopefully I would have popped some footage in whilst I was talking away to you to show you it on. So what else have I got done? So the last thing that I made for me is a Friday Pattern Company Westcliffe dress. Now I touched that I wanted to make this last week, and I was doing all of my makes in accordance to whatever overlock of thread I had in the machine. So I've had blue, green and black in my machine this week. So I finally got this finished. I absolutely love it. It's made out of the fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics. Now, I've made a few adjustments to the pattern on this. I don't ever put the waistband on. I've never really felt the need to put the waistband on. Because it sits really nicely the way it falls on my hips. So it's not got the waist tie, sorry. So it's not got the waist tie. I have done long sleeves with it because obviously it's winter months, and this actually feels quite a stable cotton jersey, it's a viscose jersey, but it feels quite cotton jersey like, but it has got the beautiful drape. And then what I've done with the Westcliffe pattern, you usually go to about here, and you can either have it cut like that so it sits at knee length, or you can add a ruffle onto the bottom. So I'll pop a picture in here of my one with the ruffle on the bottom that I've already made previously, and I'll pop a picture of my knee length one. But what I've actually done with this is I have taken the length from where it starts at the knees and dropped it down so it's a midi style dress. It's not midi, it's just a bit below midi, and I did have to chop a bit off to get it to sit where it sits now. And actually I really like the way that sits on me, and the idea of that is we are in winter months. I wanted something I could put some tights on underneath and layer it up, but I could put my boots on with it. I've got a rust pair of boots that I actually think will go really nicely with this fabric, and then obviously the long sleeves are for the warmth. Now this dress, I think I could get away with wearing it at work, but it could be a mixture. It's definitely a dress that's versatile that I could wear to work or wear casually. But I love this. I'm really, really, really pleased with how this has come together, and I'm really pleased I managed to get this made up for myself, as it's another addition to my workwear winter wardrobe. So that's the Friday Pattern Company Westcliffe dress. So last but not least in what I've been making, I haven't finished this, and if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I had a issue where my overlocker decided to chew the fabric as I was putting in the cuff. So it got to that point where I was like, I'm going to walk away because I'm just going to get frustrated. And I think I was doing this at about 10 o'clock at night last night. So I just decided I'm going to walk away because I'll need to rethread my machine and go through all of that, and then I can finish putting in the cuff, and hopefully I've not done too much damage. Might just be slightly uneven, which is really frustrating. But this is the start of the Billie jumper. I'm loving the Billies at the moment, in a Ponte Roma that I got from So Affordable Fabrics, and then I have popped this poppy ribbon in that's gold and red, because again it feels very not Christmas, but I needed something that was plain black to wear to match up with some clothes. I will be putting on a black hemband, but the cuffs will be, as you can see from the broken cuff, will be the same as the neckband. So I'm really, really pleased with how this has come out. I like the fabric, it's nice and thick, and it just will sit beautifully. I do like the Billie pattern. I've shared that quite a few times. What I do is I alter my neckline on the Billie. I don't have to do a forward adjustment on this, but I alter my neckline to drop it down because the Billie sweatshirt comes up far too high for me. So I've actually altered the pattern pieces now, and is what I cut every single time. So yeah, that is my latest make, or in work in progress. So I'm going to finish that off this week, and hopefully that will look as nice as I'm hoping it does. It's already coming together well, but hopefully it will do exactly what I want it to, essentially. So that is everything that I've been up to on a sewing front over the past week. That was a lot, wasn't it? So what am I planning on doing this week? So I am off work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm off work tomorrow. I'm going to get all of my Christmas shopping finished. So I'm going to Milton Keynes with my sister and my brother, which I do every year. We have a nice day out together and we get the last of our shopping done. So I imagine that once I've done that, I'm one of those people that likes to get everything wrapped and put away. So I know that Christmas is done and dusted and prepared for. So some of my weekend will be taken up with that. But I will have some time to sew Sunday. And because it's football season, probably the rest of next week as well. I do have a busier work week next week. I'm on site and I am in the office. And when I'm in the office more than my 2 days, which I do anyway, I tend to find that I don't get as much time in the evenings. Because by the time I get back from work, cook dinner, sort everything out, it can be really challenging to get some sewing time. But I will have 2 evenings where I am about. So I'm hoping to get some time then. So what am I going to be making? So I have another festive make that I want to make, which I won't be sharing with you. I feel awful when I say that. But you will see it in a couple of weeks. And that will be a festive version of the Bakerloo dress that I made recently. I loved it so much. I am going to make another one up, but in a more nod Christmas fabric. So that will be probably my Sunday make because I can do that all in one day. I've got intentions of making up some more insulin pump belts for my sister when I go shopping and get some more fabric from Neil's Fabrics. So that's my plan with that. And then I have the idea to start her pyjamas, but we'll just see. We'll see how we get on, because that feels like a lot when I know I've not got a lot of time. But we'll just see how we get on. So next week might not be as bumper of an episode to show you stuff. So I hope that you really enjoyed today's vlog. It's been a bit all over the place, and apologies about that, showing you everything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and give me a thumbs up because it helps YouTube to share my content with other people, apparently. And have a fantastic week and happy sewing. Take care. Bye.